Have at it, guys.
I think you wanted a faster offensive attack. Did you think that's what happened?
Well, I don't know if it's so much in transition, but I thought we did a really good job moving the ball the first half. And, of course, we made shots, so everything looks better when you make shots. But we got the ball where we wanted it, and the guys shared it. And that's probably the best we've executed so far this year.
Was it good to see Travis get some shots?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Travis, the lid's been on the basket. And then he comes out and goes 3 or 4 tonight and drove the ball hard. You know, Ben wasn't particularly aggressive after the game started, but he got us off to a great start. And then Travis was probably our best performer throughout the majority of the game. But yeah, it's great. When those two when those two wings are playing well, we'll be a pretty hard team to guard, I think.
Did you like the production you got from power forward?
Well, you know, yeah, I did. And then, you know, the minutes are a little skewed, I know, because of the way the game went. But you look at, you know, those three guys, 29 and 18 is 47 minutes, and they combined for 17 rebounds. So that's pretty good. And, of course, Kevin did the best job getting on the glass.
How much does it help you moving forward to be able to substitute guys the way you did in the second half and get them some opportunities for moving forward?
I hope it helps a little bit because, you know, Rio and Andrew would be the two I'd be most concerned about. And they haven't had a chance to play hardly any at all. So, you know, that was probably good for them. We still got a long ways to go, but also something else that, you know, I want to rest our guys as much as possible because we got a short turnaround before the game tomorrow night.
Dale, how good was your defense and how much was just them missing some shots?
Oh, I think they missed shots, but, you know, I thought our defense was, you know, they were 9 of 20 at one time. So that means they go 8 for 37 the rest of the game. So, you know, I don't think a lot of that was defense, but I think they just missed shots. But we played scout report pretty well.
Did Kevin's presence starting out the game help the offense a little bit?
Maybe because he knows more about what he's doing. And plus, they played zone to start, and Kevin would be our best zone player. So that we were probably pretty lucky with that.
Do you think your team made some significant strides from Thursday to tonight? I mean, what were the last 3 or 4 days like? You really challenged them after?
Yeah, but see, we've won practice twice since the Michigan State game. You come back and you do a kind of a slight walkthrough, shoot around before we play Chattanooga, and then we take the day off. So we just practiced, you know, Saturday and Sunday before the game today. So we need to practice. But one thing we did do better, I thought we ran offense to score in the first half as opposed to just running offense just because you're supposed to run it. And we picked our spots a little better.
Ben started to stay really hot and basically didn't score again after he got the minutes. Defense changing or
No. Well, I didn't play. I don't know how many minutes Ben played, but he played 24, and he probably played, you know, 12 of the first 14 or 15 minutes, and we scored all his points, and so he didn't need to score. I don't think it was a defense change. It's just his opportunities just didn't come.
What are your impressions of St. Louis?
Well, I got to watch. You know, I watched the game tonight. A vast majority of it. They remind me of Davidson in that they're really physical. You know, they're sneaky physical, and you don't give up easy baskets. You got to make shots against them. And tonight A&M didn't. They're you know, the big guys can stretch it, and our ball screen defense has been suspect at best many times so far early in the season. So the way they play could present problems if we're not, you know, amped up and ready to go.
What do you think of Royce?
I thought Royce did good. You know, I did. I didn't like the fact that he got, you know, he made a couple of shots there early and that stuff. But you know, Royce is a great kid, not a good kid, a great kid. And you know, he probably didn't have as good a second half as what he had the first. But I really hope he does well. He deserves to do well because he tries so hard.
Anything else?
Okay, guys, thank you.
Thanks.
But you know, it's disappointing because I don't know exactly how the ticket sales were done, but I know it wasn't included or part of our package at all. But hopefully we'll have a good crowd tomorrow night. You know, we love coming over here and playing, and the tournament's good. I just feel like for whatever reason, you know, it was a disappointing turnout. There's no question about that. But it's also 9 o'clock on Monday night too. You know, so you know, it's hard to get babysitters on Monday night.
You set Jeff a little bit in the first half. Was that just changing up the rotation?
No, I didn't set. I didn't set anybody at all tonight for any reason other than the fact to try to give everybody a chance to play somewhat equal minutes. That was it. That was it. And if you look at our team, the depth of our team is inside out on the perimeter. So that's going to be like that. So if there's games where we can play a lot of minutes, Jeff was good enough tonight to play 28 minutes without question. We went to him. He said at halftime we're going to go to. He started the second half. He just couldn't finish, you know. But I thought he did fine.
What'd you think of the big guy? He's
I
got a lot of height.
I think he's the most unorthodox big guy around. You know, he led the Pac-12 in scoring last year. Averaged 18.5 or 18.6 a game. I think he's a good player. And even though Jeff actually did a decent job on him majority of the time, but he can get Jeff off balance, you know, and make Nowitzki type shots. That one off 1 foot, that kind of stuff. I mean, that's definitely European stuff. I think he's a good player. I think he'd be a guy that any team would want to have.